charges him with second-degree murder. Have you reached a verdict in that case?
Yes, we have.
And what is that verdict, please?
The count of second-degree murder is not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty of
Okay.
second-degree murder.
Sir?
Would you like me to stand?
No, just speak up. As to the lesser included offense of reckless homicide, did you reach a verdict in that case?
Yes.
And that verdict is?
That verdict is guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty of reckless homicide.
And did you set a fine in that count?
Yes, sir, we did. We set a fine in the amount of $5,000.
$5,000. Now, as to that count only, is that the verdict of each and every one of you? So indicated for raising the right hand for me, please. Let the record show that they've done it. As again to Mr. Mullins, as to count number 2, and that's the count that charges him with attempted second-degree murder. Did you reach a verdict in that case, Mr. Reynolds?
Yes, we did, sir.
What is that verdict, please?
The verdict is not guilty.
Not guilty. First of all, it's count number 1. That's a count to charge Mr. Phillips with second-degree murder. Have you reached a verdict in that count?
Yeah, Your Honor.
That verdict is?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. And as to the count of reckless homicide, you reached a verdict in that count?
Yes, sir.
And that verdict is?
Guilty.
Guilty. You set a fine on that?
In the amount of $5,000.
That's the verdict of each and every one of you, so indicate raise your right hand. The record shows that they each did. It's count number 2 on Mr. Phillips. That's the charge of attempted second-degree murder. That's I'm not going to say. Go back to count number 2, the charge of attempted second-degree murder. That's relative to Mr. Phillips. Have you reached a verdict in that case? And that verdict is?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
So there you have it. Not guilty of second-degree murder, but not so innocent of this disaster and the tragedy that fell behind. Are you surprised at these verdicts, Jack?
I'm not. I think if you...
There you have it. Death of a homecoming queen. 39-year-old washed-up man with a wife and 2 little girls, or 2 kids, I don't know if they're girls, in a Viper, comes up to the line at a red light, guns his engine, taunts this 18-year-old kid, who then travels 130 miles an hour, plows into the back of a stopped Honda with an 18-year-old driver and her 18-year-old friend in the passenger seat, picking up their pictures from the night before where she was crowned homecoming queen. Tragedy that this 39-year-old married man, father of 2, had to taunt an 18-year-old. Now, come on, you know when you were 18, you were stupid in your car. You didn't have much driving experience under your belt. I think it all falls on this 39-year-old. Anyway, bottom line is, not guilty of second-degree murder, but guilty of the lesser charge of reckless homicide, and a fine each of $5,000 for the life of an 18-year-old homecoming queen. What do you think? Let me know. 2 and 2.